here is just our base 4 verticals, okay? As you see, we're getting a split safety look, okay? We throw a lot of smash. We throw a lot of out-breaking routes. So safeties have a little tendency against us to get off the hashes. The safety to this side is just slightly inside leverage on him. The safety to this side is almost outside leverage to him. But what we're doing is we're running 4 verticals, and we're letting this receiver to the running back side. He has got what we call the hash read, because we want to give this guy, if it's a split safety look, the entire middle of the field. So this inside receiver here, and you can see the safety to this side getting off the hash. And so our inside receiver has got what we call the hash read, and he's breaking it inside. And once again, there's kind of that driven ball that's not laid up. Kellen's looking to one side and then throwing back to the other. I know you all throw 4 verticals, but we spend a lot of time with them. This is one we kind of window dressed up this week. We're in an empty formation, okay? We've got a tight end and a wing set. We've got a split end X here and a Z here. This is our running back that's lined up wide and is coming in motion. And basically what we're giving the appearance of, okay, is speed sweep. And we've run speed sweep out of this look. So what we're doing is 2nd and 10, you can still run it, you can still throw it. What we're trying to make them think is he's coming in motion. We're going to flip him the ball. We're going to full zone this thing and speed sweep it. Okay. Y'all better come up here and play the run. And, you know, so, and this is Alabama. This is one of the top programs in the country, but all we're doing is we're faking the speed sweep and throwing 4 verticals, but we're adding comebacks to it. So our outside receivers are running comebacks. And what we've taught our tight end to do right here, this tight end is just coming off, the tight end in line is just coming off best he can to wiggle through there and get down this hash. This tight end is arcing outside as if he's coming to block this safety who is dropping down like he's running at him. He's making him think he's coming to blocking. And then he's going to slip him and get down the hash. And we're going to throw off what this free safety does. Okay. So technically, we're not really doing anything new. We're running 4 verticals, except we're adding comebacks to the outside, which we throw a lot. Instead of the back checking through here and breaking out, we're just letting him fake the speed sweep. It's a little simple thing, but they're defending run, and we end up throwing a pass. That's one of the good things, great things about being a really good running offensive team is your play action passing game is through the ceiling. And you know, just so it is here. Got a big tight end that's also very athletic. They cover the other tight end in man, and the safety stays to that side. So here we've got our tight end running wide open, and mostly it was because the respect for our running game. Now what we're going to do is we're in an empty look, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to run 4 verticals again, but instead of the running back coming from the backfield and breaking out here, we're going to drag this X receiver. So still runs his vertical, still runs his vertical, still runs his vertical to this hash. Because of his alignment, he runs a corner route and gets in the same place as if he was a split receiver that was running a vertical, and he's just going to drag underneath it all. So our quarterback right here is reading this guy to this guy, and if they take him, then we're going to come down to the guy dragging. Once again, our receiver is getting collision, but the guy collisioning him, by doing that, he allows our drag receiver to get around him, and we score a touchdown. So these are, again, this is kind of like one concept for verticals that we've thrown a couple of different things off of and been successful. Now we're going to run 5 verticals. Okay. Everybody on the screen is running a vertical. What's happening though here is we're getting a 4-man rush. They're in a pretty good coverage for it. Okay. But what's going to happen is this linebacker is going to come play our tight end. And our linebacker, if he takes away the inside, is just going to continue to push vertical outside and expect a back shoulder throw. Same thing's pretty much going to happen with him. He's got an outside release go. He's got an outside release go. He is going to work outside this hash right here. Okay. He is going to work the middle of the field, and he's going to work his go outside this hash based on what he's doing. What the quarterback is looking at right here is, what is this guy doing? If this guy helps on the tight end, he's going to bang down the hash. If this guy turns to help on this, he's going to go to the tight end. And if the tight end can't get inside of him, he's going to go outside, and we're going to back shoulder it. And you'll see it's a heck of a throw. Now, I will tell you this. You got to practice these throws. You got to have a good feel for them. You got to have an athletic tight end, and you got to have a quarterback that knows right now he's not going to lead him in here. He's going to throw it to his back shoulder up high and let him make a catch. Once again, we practice just the throw Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. We threw this on 7-on-7 against a bunch of different looks. Okay. So we're getting done what we've practiced in practice. Now we're going to get into our slant game. Okay. I'm sure everybody runs double slant. That's what we're doing right here. So we read our slants inside out. We get a blitz from the boundary, which Kellen is working that side. He could have worked to the field side into the boundary. What we like to tell him is if the wrap or the inside backer is a factor, if you're going to throw it there, you almost have to throw it behind him a little bit or set him down when you throw it. He probably should have taken this one, but because of their familiarity with each other, he's kind of setting him down right there a little bit. So the backer can't make the pick. So you see how he kind of turns to catch it and spins around. And then it's always good to have a guy or two that can make some plays after the catch. Okay, now what we're doing is we are motioning our back out, and we're going to run a bubble. So if this linebacker had stayed in here and they had just kind of given us a bubble out here, Kellen could have taken it. But by vacating the middle of the field, okay, you've opened up your double slant from the boundary. You'll see this one is much more open than the last one, and we still have a solid 5-man protection. We're going 5 for 5 up front, and all Kellen's doing right here is 3-step slant, the inside guy to the outside guy.